Ryo Tatsuki, Japanese manga artist, not just an artista dreamer, visionary. In 1999 she published a manga titled The Future I Saw. It wasn't a normal story, it wasn't fantasy, it was based on dreams, real dreams. She claimed she saw the future dreams that gave tales sisters. Her manga drew predictions before they happened, years before ish predicted Great Hanshin earthquake of January 17, 1995. She drew the quick exact date destruction before it ever happened. Then she predicted 9/11's planes crashing, skyscrapers falling, smoke in New York Hagen before it happened. She predicted March 11, 2011 a massive tsunami in Japan, Fukushima near disaster. She drew waves, people running, water flooding towns, then COVID-19 She didn't name the virus but drew people wearing masks, a strange illness spreading quickly. People started noticing her predictions were coming true. Was it coincidence or prophecy? She never called herself a prophet sage, only drew what she saw in her dreams, but the accuracy made people wonder. Then she warned about the future 2025, a new disaster. She called it an explosion in Japan. She didn't say where or why, but said it would change Japan forever. Some believe it will be an earthquake, others fear a nuclear accident or war. She also warned off a mysterious disease after 2025. A disease that makes people collapse and not die instantly but lose memory, confusion, tossless. Full doctors helpless at the same time. Floods of rains, landslides, and cities washed away, coasts eroded, islands sinking, people forced to leave, evacuate shelter, Japan's landscape ending forever. After that, more trouble, world conflict, Ryo saw a great war, possibly World War III. It begins in Asia, maybe over Taiwan or the South China Sea, spreads to European America. Saw Red Skies explosion. Didn't name nations but hinted at a global war involving major powers. Feared it might go nuclear, but she didn't say if it would end the world. She saw destruction, not total extinction. Then the 2030s, more change, climate chaos, unbearable heats and burning, people collapsing from sunlight, cities to hot, animals dying, trees withering, rivers drying. She saw people hiding underground, creating cities below to survive the heat above ground. Only machine sand ruins. Then technology grows, artificial intelligence becomes powerful, more advanced than humans. Machines control food, water, and organ trees. First they help humans, but later they question the machines, begin to think, begin to feel a struggle, begin humanity versus AO controls the earth. Some humans merge with technology, cyborgs humans. Others rejected live in natural old way, simple life. The earth becomes divided between nature and machine, between underground cities and AI controlled zones. Ryo saw fewer population decline, birth rates fall, many children born sick.
Then, suddenly, around 2047, hope returns, the heat drops, the earth begins to heal. Green returns, people come together, new nations form, borders disappear. Languages blend, a new generation born after 2050 is different. Ryo said these children will have special abilities, they will feel others' pain. Without words, telepathy, empathy. Intuition, no more war, no more greed. They seek peace, they love nature, they respect life. Technology becomes part of them, but not their master. They live in balance. With earth and machines, these children lead the new world. She called it the era of light, but before that, darkness. 2025 to 2045. A painful time, disasters, diseases, wars, climate collapse. A test for humanity, she warned. We must be ready. She didn't give exact dates for every event, but gave time frames. She believed the future can be changed if people are aware, she said. Dreams are warnings, not fate. Many ignored her. Some mocked her, but others listened, because her early predictions were too accurate to ignore. She never claimed to be special, she said. She only wanted to help. She passed away quietly, unknown to many, but now. Her manga is famous. People around the world reading The Future I Saw, translating it, discussing it, debating, is it destiny or a warning? Today, as we approach 2025, people remember her words. Will Japan suffer a disaster? Will a new disease appear? Is a war coming? Some prepare, some pray, some dismiss it. But the questions remain. Can we change the future? Can we avoid war?
The world doesn't change overnight, but it does change bit by bit. Ryo Tatsuki believed the future is fluid. It flows like a river. It can bend, it can shift depending on our choice. Her manga was not just a story, it was a message on that says you can change your fate if you listen, if you act. Her dreams were strange, sometimes scary, but full of meaning. She once said she never wanted to scare people. She wanted to prepare them for 2025 and beyond. She didn't draw superheroes or fantasy worlds. She drew realities. She saw it before it came. Some of her most mysterious visions still confuse people. Dream showed Tokyo covered in silence. No people, no movement, just fog and stillness. She didn't know what it means. Some say it's radiation, others say it's a lockdown or a city evacuate. Her dream showed an ocean boiling, boats melting, fish dead, steam rising into the clouds. She believed this might be linked to undersea volcanoes or climate collapse. Then she drew black rain, it normal rain but thick stick, a poisonous function on fields, killing crops, making people sick. Was it fallout or industrial pollution? She didn't say, she left it to interpretation, be it the imagewas. Clear warning. She also dreamed of space stars disappearing, gone by one, and a voice not human saying, "You have 5 chances." What does it mean? Some say it means we have 5 chances to save the planet, 5 key decisions. Others say it's symbolic of 5 decades or 5 generations. She didn't explain. She said the dream in dead before she could ask more. Another vision showed a giant tree in the center of a city, a tree glowing, emitting light, people gathering, touching it, crying, healing. This came after the disaster, a symbol of rebirth, and life. This glowing tree appears in many dreams. Some fans call it the tree of peace, a dream that humanity will return to balance. Of her rare positive dream zone that gives people hope. She also drew a child holding no funny, no screen, but smiling, surrounded by animals playing in the rain. Long Hino Warnon was no machinist called this dream the day it all returned. It was her favorite. Ryo believed that after all the pain there would be peace, a long night followed by dawn. But she said we must earn it through understanding, through kindness, through unity. She warned against selfishness, against blind belief in technology, against forgetting nature. Saw that our current path is full of danger, grief, appalling talk. She also saw that a shift was possible. It begins with awareness, people waking up, changing how they live, what they value.
She said education is the key, not just facts but empath, emotional intelligence. Station children to carato question to dreams. Believe that children born after 2050 would be special. Not because of magic but because of how they were raised in the ash of the old world, a new world. Well, Blue Moon based on Harmonish saw that after the disasters people would finally unity, no more borders, just communities working together. She saw the internet becoming more spiritual as distraction, more connection, people using it to share wisdom. Not Hatesh also predicted new forms of energetically and free from nature, solargiful. Something unknown yet, an energy that does not destroy but supports life. She saw floating farms, ocean city eskies full of green airships running on sunlight and silence. See no more traffic, no more pollution, just the hum of nature. She believed that this future is possible if we survive the storm, and the storm is almost here. 2025, the year of change. Will we listen? Will we act? Or will we wait too long? She said to have free will. Dreams show a path but not the only one. If we are kind, if we care, if we choose wisely, you can build world. She saw in her last dream a world where light returns and never fade. So what can we do? Be aware, kind, stay informed, and follow, hate it and follow fear, follow truth, protect the planet, speak with care, help those who suffer, teach the next generation to love and not to fight us technology, but don't be used. In the deepest sense of that is what Ryo wanted. Her manga was never meant to be just read, it was meant to be felt and remembered. Despicably know when the year she warned a Buddhist almost hadn't wait. Don't ignore, watch the skis, watch the signs, and remember we're not powerless, never weru. Shape the future with every word, every action, every thought. Ryo Tatsuki was one person, but her dreams touched millions, and now it's our turn to dream, to act, to protect. World is in our hands.